how we feeling by episode 3 of Daima, my brothers? Talk to me.
Very interesting world building. I really want to
Yeah.
know what the darkness is that he said that if you landed in, it'll swallow you up.
Yeah,
I feel like since
mist.
they introduced that, there's probably some more story importance it'll have later on down the line.
It's probably my asthma, nigga.
That's what I was thinking. It probably is miasma. But then he said something about the volcanoes because I was thinking that when he said the shit got real thick, the air was real thick or whatnot, and heavy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But then they had the the onion volcanoes.
Yeah. Bro, I just want to know who I want to know who put that seal over the tunnels.
Yeah,
That's a good question.
Who? Because like only person I could think of is the Namekian that did that, but at the same time, why would he do that?
Talking about
The one that came and
Neva,
snatched.
never.
Mhm.
Never, yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
I thought it was straight. Bro. I thought 3 was great. I liked that. It gave a little bit of character building to Glorio. We see he got a little wiggle in him.
I don't
He
trust
can
that
move a
man.
little bit. You feel me?
Yeah, I still don't trust him.
I don't trust
But
that man.
I do like
I
him a
don't
little
trust
bit.
Supreme Kai, bro. That's a nigga I don't trust.
I'm just
As
saying.
I watch this shit, I'm like, bro, why you know so much shit, but you don't know so much shit?
I mean, shit. You leave Decatur all the time and go back and look at that motherfucker. That shit look crazy as
Nah,
hell.
it's just but you doing all this. I understand that's probably a fixture of the writing, but it's like, my nigga, why are you doing all this building? I can understand Glorio doing this world building. No, nigga, you're doing this world building. But then all of a sudden you talking to Glorio like you don't know what's going on.
Well, because
That's
he
just a
probably
little
don't
weird to
know.
me.
He
So
probably
you
don't
think
even know
Cuz
what's
is supposed to
going on.
sit there and shut up?
No, I'm just saying, like it's just
I mean,
strange because
he
some of
from
his
there.
answers,
He-
some of his answers are strange. Like it's just like,
I feel like
What are you holding back?
I feel like he kind of weird, bro. Like he up to something. Like
Nah,
I
because you
feel
think
like he
about it like
Glorio?
holding
this
back
though.
knowledge.
No, but think about it like this. Why would you give somebody else that you barely know a lot of information? You would rather give it to Goku, but how can you just tell just Goku? And he right here.
I feel you. I don't think Goku gives a fuck about any of the information
Obviously,
that
he
he
just want to
has.
come bump, obviously, but telling Goku is really just telling us. You know what I'm saying?
I think
Right. That's why I say I know it's a fixture of the writing and how you have to build the story. You need this nigga to world build, but I feel like Glorio should have been doing it
Glorio
most of the
kind of
world. But
is.
he did.
of course, Glorio was doing some of the building, but
He
also
hiding shit
Supreme
too.
Kai was too. And I'm like, why do you know so much shit? You ain't been here in X amount of years or whatever. You came here as a child. Your ship old as hell. You ain't been back here. You knew about the warp summons, but you didn't know about the pin code.
I
Like
think he's supposed to
it was
be
just
the
strange.
contrast.
But think about it though,
What he
D.
knows from when he was there prior to what's currently occurring. Like, because the gate wasn't there last time he came. He
Yeah.
said that.
That's fair,
So
but
I
like
he's
don't I
still
don't
in
think he
between. Yeah,
said
yeah,
that. I don't think he
yeah.
he
said
didn't
that.
say that. He didn't say that.
He
Well, yeah.
said that by the time that he was young, someone came and put this barrier up, is what he said. I just watched this shit. By the time that he was
I
young.
just watched it too. He just said that.
Yeah, so
I don't know though.
I stand corrected.
It just makes
means that while he was there, the shit came up. So he's known about it since at least he was there. Since at least when he was there.
yeah, but y'all
So
think the
basically,
information he holding is like you think it's more important than what Glorio holds?
Because I don't think we know when he came.
I just think it's different than
We
what
don't.
Glorio knows.
You know what I'm saying?
We
But
don't.
think about it, Glorio know way more because he's actually in tune. Shin hasn't really been in tune with the demon realm, as we know. He don't go through the realms like that. So of course he don't know pin code. Of course he don't know stuff like that.
He just know how it used to be.
Yes. Because remember, it was free. It was freely. You can move amongst that shit freely back when he was young.
Did he
He
say
didn't
that?
even move through the tunnels. Yeah, that's why that's why they closed the tunnels for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said somebody came up and put these light barriers up. by the time he was young, which means he was there when it happened. At least that's what the translation, the sub translation, the translations could be fucked up.
Yeah.
That could not be what was meant. But either way it go, I think the craziest thing is I guess my biggest question is why the fuck are fish so important in Dragon Ball? Like, okay, now we got the warp fishes, we got the goddamn,
big, what do you call them? A big goldfish.
what you call it, fish?
I mean, they hold a lot of significance in
The
Japanese
Chinese
lore,
culture, yeah.
in Japanese and Chinese lore.
My bad. It is
So that
right. No,
really
it
could be
is
the only
definitely
thing that I see.
Japanese.
They have a strong connection to dragons.
Okay. Cause the whatchamacallit got the little prophecy fish. Beers got the little prophecy fish and shit. I was just wondering why fish was so damn important, and then it's like on a malevolent, you know what I'm saying, like godly level.
Yeah, a lot of fish are like held in like high regard. Even like the koi fish, you walk over bridges and shit. Even
Peace and harmony and
legend about the carp. That's why fucking
Oh yeah, Cub got some kids. Shout out to Cub having to do goddamn parental duties.
parental due diligence.
You know what I mean?
Nah.
But yeah, I think I'm really curious to see like how long it's gonna take these niggas to like get used to their little bodies, because obviously, you know what I'm saying, Goku required effort. You know what I'm saying? He required effort in his little tussles. It's the first time we done seen him actually have to throw hands in his little body. And not only that, he throwing hands in a, you know what I'm saying, in an atmosphere that he ain't used to. Gravity probably, you know what I'm saying, different.
Look like a hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah.
And that boy,
like
and
a
that
little
boy eating
spaceship,
burgers
freezing
at the same
spaceship.
time.
The old Namekian spaceship.
That niggas
So it's
eating
just
burgers
like I
while whooping their ass.
don't know how long it's gonna take them to get used to their powers. I'm curious to see, because
I think Goku's more used to it than Vegeta.
I wouldn't say that.
What?
What you mean?
You know,
He was just beating up a bunch of, even though they low class.
Hear me
niggas,
out.
he
Hear
still
me
had
out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Goku at 9 was whooping regular niggas, like humans. Vegeta at 9 was ravaging planets.
Okay, that don't have nothing to do with his small body right now, though.
Has everything to do with it.
No,
For real, for real.
I don't believe so.
For real, for real. Only reason I say that is because I feel like Vegeta's a fucking prodigy, bro.
He is.
Goku cold, but Goku gonna have to work hard to get where he trying to go. For Vegeta, sometimes, a lot of the time, shit just happens for him.
I understand that, but
real.
we just seen him tussle like a bunch of motherfucking regular people from the demon realm, just beat up on everybody. I'm just saying, we don't know what Vegeta doing over there. He probably training or whatever.
You know exactly what
still gotta-
Vegeta's doing. You know
still have to
Vegeta's
train
training.
against, but let hear me out though. You still got to train against some live bodies that's trying to actually murk you, like how them niggas was, even though they was
Nigga,
eating.
him and Piccolo are sitting on the fucking lookout.
I ain't think that, man. You think them two are bumping right now?
They sit up
Yes.
there. They sit up there
I think
meditating. Both of them
Piccolo's
sit up there meditating right now.
I think Piccolo's looking for Gohan.
Mental. Hold on now. Mental training
That's
is
still training.
mental training is just as effective out here, cuz.
I understand this, but I would think Piccolo will be looking for Gohan right now. I don't think he would be training. I think he'd be looking for Gohan.
Nope. I don't think he's looking for Gohan. I don't think we're gonna see Gohan. Is that crazy?
I don't know.
Is that crazy?
I don't know about that.
I don't think we're gonna see Gohan.
I don't know about that one. But
Your mic's muted, Brendan.
So I got something to say about that mental image training. We can't deny that Frieza was able to catch up to a Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 Goku
Pop your shit,
just
Brendan.
for sitting in hell thinking about it.
Pop your shit, Brendan.
I'm not going against what y'all saying. You still got to put in the work physically, like how Goku just did.
No, I don't doubt that. The thing is, Goku's more of a martial artist than Vegeta. He's a practitioner. So while Vegeta was sitting there just thinking about the issue, delegating with his wife and everybody else at the table, Goku out training. That's what he do all the time. Vegeta really only started training because of Goku.
Okay, is this not serving my side of the argument? You saying you hear me, but is that not serving my side of the argument? The nigga was literally, damn, I might have to get the power pole. Didn't even use the power pole in that whole fight.
Yeah. Now, I don't think that
Didn't he get used to his body though?
Goku stronger than Vegeta. I just think the way that they adapt to things is different.
I think that Goku and Vegeta, just like Naruto and Sasuke, you know what I'm saying, that dynamic, it's always been talent versus hard work and how they weigh against each other. Like, the nigga Sasuke was blessed with talent. Naruto had hard work. Vegeta, blessed with talent. Goku had hard work. Goku was, y'all gotta remember, it's low class Saiyan, okay?
You don't think it's the opposite?
Huh? No. Absolutely not.
It's exactly how you said
I feel like Goku is the more talented one.
No, Goku
like he flows into everything. He's always the strongest.
If you want to be for real, he's being hard carried by that wish Bardock made. Let's just be.
Yeah, not just that, but
I'm just saying.
I don't like that shit.
I missed what he said earlier. I'm sorry.
Like Drew said earlier, a 9-year-old Goku was out there struggling with regular niggas. A 9-year-old Vegeta was out there ravaging planets,
knocking niggas.
They really weren't the same.
Not even close.
Goku was weak. He had to get it out.
I feel like, in my opinion, maybe it's a devil's advocate opinion, Goku is the more talented one because he's able to hit Super Saiyan easier. He's able to hit Super Saiyan 2, hit Super Saiyan 3.
No, all of that came from his martial arts training, though. Him and his purity and his the balance that's created.
Does now the question is, does genetics and the S cells count as his talent now? Because that's really what's boosting him to that next level up over a Vegeta. You feel me?
No, that wish.
You talking Goku?
Yeah, the S cells definitely helping him.
I would disagree. Because if we look at the first fight Goku and Vegeta had, Vegeta was that much more powerful than Goku. Goku had to use the Kaioken to overcome that hurdle. Vegeta was stronger, faster.
Do you not need a level of talent to use Kaioken?
No, he had a certain level of technique. I could give you that.
I would say that Goku bust his ass and trained for a year and some change to get to the point to almost use Kaioken and wasn't even using it correctly. He didn't even have it mastered or anything like that. He was using it. It was a suicide. It was a suicide attempt for real.
Yeah, this was like last resort shit.
Exactly. Like he was really throwing his life away out there trying that technique, but he had no other choice.
Yeah, King Kai told him too. He was like, you could die from this.
That's raw, untrained Vegeta though. That's who he was fighting.
I feel you. Well, I wouldn't say untrained, but he was definitely raw.
Well,
he was raw. I wouldn't say he was untrained. He was trained in the arts he was trained in. He wasn't as sharp as he was now.
I feel you. Yeah.
But he was raw in the sense of versus Goku, people who has a master training. He was raw in that sense, yes. But he was trained, or he wouldn't have been able to do the shit he was doing. To a degree. But what I'm saying is, in my angle, I'm taking on the talent versus hard work thing is the transformations. Because this nigga has always flowed into every transformation before Vegeta. Vegeta has to struggle and work or come from a different part just to match him.
I thought their transformation was more on the emotional aspect, but then also their body has to be trained to a certain condition to even handle these transformations, or it'll break their body down.
Yeah.
But how did Vegeta reach Super Saiyan compared to how? Well, I guess it was both emotional. It was both emotional. It was both emotional. You're right. It was both emotional. No, his heart was there, but it was both emotional.
The only reason that Vegeta
struggles.
The only reason Vegeta struggles to attain these transformations as fast as Goku is because of his disconnect with his emotions, bro.
Yeah.
Like Vegeta has had to get he's gotten more and more in tune with his emotions as he's been around Goku, and then he created his family and yada yada.
But
yada.
Is there not a talent?
What, loving somebody?
To be in tune with your emotions?
No,
is that not like
that's a discipline, cuz that's something you have to learn.
Exactly.
I don't know.
When in tune with our
I don't know. You could be
emotions,
talented. You could be talented in controlling your emotions too. That could be a talent too.
But not when you first come across them. You're not gonna be able to look at what happened.
I'm just saying, but that's a talent. That's a talent. Is it not? How many niggas you come across that can control their emotions? It's not a lot.
I think it's been made very clear that Vegeta doesn't have very good control over his emotions, though.
Yes.
And that's what he's been gaining.
That's
versus where Goku is so carefree.
That's his whole character
he's so carefree. You know what I'm saying? Like, to the point to where, like, he's in tune with all emotions. That's all he feel. Like, damn, cuz it feel like you don't like me right now. What did I do? He's stupid to the point to where he can't process it. But, like, he can feel when some shit ain't right. Like, oh, okay, this ain't it.
Not a talent though? Like, that's not. I feel like that's a talent. That's natural. That's talent.
You think people
naturally? It's only a talent when it's been trained.
No, that's not it. I can't say that. The whole point in talent is it being recognized without it being trained.
It's
natural for you just to be able to control your own emotions.
Not for everybody. That's why I say it's a talent.
I think yes. I think yes, Goku does have certain gifts. I do not believe that Goku is a talented fighter. Right? I believe that he is hear me out.
Go ahead, no, cook. I'm just go ahead, finish.
Goku is a well-trained, extremely disciplined martial artist. I train all day, every day martial artist. Basically his whole life. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes down to a fight, he better be able to pick you the fuck apart. You understand? Like, that's his thing. That's his stilo. It's his passion, right? But just because that's his passion doesn't mean that he was necessarily talented in it. He might have rose. Listen, he might have rose to the level to compete with niggas that are talented.
Yeah.
But he himself is still Kakarot, the low class Saiyan.
He has to make up for it with all that training.
I don't think just because he's low class, he wasn't one of a kind talented. That doesn't mean anything.
He was an alien on a planet full of humans.
Yeah.
Was Broly not low class?
No.
Broly was talented. He was freak of nature. King Vegeta was afraid of this nigga.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's his whole stilo. That's the one thing about his story that'll never get.
He wasn't low class. He was high class Saiyan.
No, he was just the strongest.
Yes.
That's the way the class system worked with the Saiyans.
Yeah.
Class system, exactly. Class system was based off of power level. That was Bardock's whole issue of sending Goku away. Was like, I know that once they read his power level, he's going to be recognized as a low class Saiyan.
They're gonna shoot him off somewhere.
Exactly.
I'd rather send him somewhere I know that he'll
could
have
make a
fighting
life.
chance.
Mm-hmm.
So they picked Earth and they shot him off.
So yeah, I think that Goku. I think Goku. If Goku was to be
I think
next to a
SLs
bunch of
play a part in
Saiyans,
there. SLs play a part into him becoming, and Bardock Wish,
maybe.
Swift, Bardock Wish too. They added that in the lore, so we can't ignore that.
Yeah, you can't discredit that.
And the
I don't like
SLs.
that.
But didn't
You
hold
can't
on.
ignore this stuff.
No,
You
I
can't ignore
was
this.
asking.
I ain't
You can't
ignoring
ignore
it. I
this.
just said I
Hold
don't
on.
like it.
Didn't SLs only come about after like the whole Gohan situation because he was a half breed Saiyan?
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, he had more SLs than Goku.
He
and Vegeta?
has more, but that doesn't mean Goku and Vegeta don't have them. Vegeta
Yes, but
had
he
them
has
when
them.
he came back and was around the humans and all that. That's how he was able to get those SLs and all that.
I don't
Because it
think-
come from that love and all that. Bro, it don't come from that?
No, I don't believe.
No.
it.
I missed that?
thought it was genetics, bro.
Mhm.
That's
Oh, it's
all-
genetics.
It's
Okay.
genetics.
It's
That's
genetics.
all, yeah.
It's
Everything
Okay.
is genetics.
Well,
It's genetics.
Well, the more
Okay.
you,
That-
I guess the more you have is like
It even has the word
It's
cell in it.
genetics.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. You act like cells aren't made every day, every minute, every.
yeah, I'm pretty.
I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure that the lore behind SLs got something to do with kind nature and the nurturing of said, you know what I'm saying, said saying. And
I'm
I
saying
feel,
they come from the love, bro.
yeah,
The cells come from the love. Just saying.
and it would make a lot of sense due to the way that the Saiyan race worked. That
No love there.
they didn't possess a lot of that. You know what I mean?
It was really rough around the edges, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I could
Mhm.
understand why that was the thing. They didn't seem like they threw around a lot of love in the house around that motherfucker.
No.
You know what I
I
mean?
just threw your ass.
You know what I mean?
Not at all.
Threw your ass to a desolate planet.
Oh,
But-
God. You ain't strong enough. Goodbye.
Die.
But it's a warrior race. I guess that's just how they
Fair.
get out.
Yeah.
That's just the angle I'm taking with that. You feel me? And that's why Vegeta got stronger, too. Just saying.
Vegeta was of royal blood, you know what I mean? And even they even stated this shit on Yard Dread, like, yeah, like you're doing this shit.
He had better
Way
key.
faster.
He had better key control.
And he had
You don't
that
think you
mental.
had to be talented? No.
Yeah, that mental.
No, that's a talent. That's a talent. That's a talent. For sure, that's a talent.
We learned instant transmission.
I just think
right
Goku's
then and
more
there.
talented.
Just to get to
I'm sorry, go
just
ahead.
to get to where they at. Just to get to where they at. He learned instant transmission in like what, like a couple hours? An hour?
No.
Like, that's crazy.
Probably.
He learned it
I
quicker
think
than Goku. I'm not
I
sure
don't even
how
think he
fast
really learned it. I
He
think
didn't learn it.
after
He just
seeing it several
No, he learned it,
times
but
and
not-
after
No,
the
he had to
fight-
he
learn
just
He
it.
used it.
Well, we'll say he used it.
He just
didn't
used
learn
it.
it.
He
like
didn't
after
learn
the
it.
training he possessed, like he
dude
just
told
he
dude
used
told
it,
yeah, dude
He used
told
it that
them
one
how
time.
to do it, and then Cuz said, "Fuck it."
And then he tried it. He was like, okay, I can do it from here. He was like, let me see if I can feel these
All
motherfuckers'
talent, let me
power.
find it. Yeah.
And then he was just there.
Bam.
He did it, and then he said
He
he'll
only
never
used
do it
once.
again. That's
Yeah, 'cause
not
he
his
only-
Lilo. He don't
Which-
fuck
yeah,
with
'cause
that.
Which is
he not
fucking
in the ring.
stupid.
That's
I
his
think that's
pride.
right.
That's that
It's
nigga. That's that
it's
saying
fucking
pride.
stupid. It's fucking
He
stupid.
said, I wouldn't dare steal Kakarot.
And a cop out from
Right.
for the
I
writer
wanna
too.
take
It's a
your
cop
technique.
out.
Because all
Come
I'm
on,
saying is
a cop-out, too.
instantaneous movement is definitely OD, right?
That's
and it's
fire.
something he
Yeah,
should have in his
yeah.
bag. There's no reason
It's
he should.
it's a cop out for them niggas not to say why Vegeta didn't use this transmission.
Exactly.
So it's a cop out for them niggas to just be like, nah,
Just
Vegeta
imagine,
ain't
bro.
using that instant transmission. That's not what he do.
Just imagine an instant
If
transmission.
Vegeta had an
power
everyday life and then one wrote about that nigga be out there instant transmission.
prominent flash, like any of those. Like this should be
That's
crazy.
why I like the superheroes version of Vegeta where the Zeno Vegeta, where that nigga is Super Saiyan. He use Super Saiyan 3. He use instant transmission. He use all that shit, bitch. I don't care.
His ego not really. It's in the it's there, but it
job.
ain't in the way. Like how it is with our Vegeta.
Yeah, he definitely grown past all this shit.
Hold on, let me take the keys for a second. God damn it.
Go ahead.
I'll take them, guys.
Speaking of Vegeta, and this is a point I wanted to see. This is a point I had from episode 3. Do y'all think Vegeta is taking a backseat through the whole series?
Nah, not through the whole series. I think he's gonna take the Vegeta backseat.
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Honestly,
I think
Dragon Ball.
The moral arc,
that's where they taking it back to.
He was at Yard Drag for a minute and came to the fight at the end. Like he got
Dragon Ball though. We got to think about where Daima is taking the roots from. Daima's taking the roots from Dragon Ball.
I understand.
There's no Vegeta in Dragon Ball.
But if we look at the intro and we pay attention very closely,
I haven't seen the intro.
Is heavily involved in every single intro.
Who?
Bulma's I said Bulma.
Bulma. Okay.
Bulma's probably gonna have to pilot them to the demon realm.
Yeah, because Kibito probably can't drive it. Okay. He ain't the one who drove. It was Shin.
I haven't seen the intro at all. So this is
Vegeta and Bulma gonna be two peas in a pod. This is gonna be like the first adventure we see Vegeta and Bulma really interacting out there in the field. At least that's what I see from it, especially with them splitting up the two different teams. Goku got his Kai with Shin, and then Vegeta, Piccolo, Bulma, and Kibito, they got their crew.
A team and B team. Okay.
They probably
like
they'll
be
tackling different things.
I like that tape. That's a nice tape.
That's cool, actually. I think that'd be cool.
You think Vegeta might finally get a moment?
Probably his first entrance.
Vegeta gets moments.
Yeah, Vegeta
only moments.
He
only gets moments.
You want him to have the final say.
Yeah. No, he want him to have a moment to get recognized for it.
Because I mean, he got an entrance on Gas now. I mean, on Granola, he got an entrance.
Yeah, that's usually where his stilo is. Entrance.
Bulma gonna be there. She
do my shit.
It's the danger. Like,
yeah, he's definitely gonna step up. Like, he'll have another Topo moment. Tournament of Power. I mean, the second strongest villain there.
I'm ready for that.
I'll handle it. You know,
TOP
Goku. You got some other shit to do.
I'm just saying because we can always wish people back and everything, but
I don't think.
I'm thinking something might happen to Bulma. You know, he might level up. He might not take the whole moment, but I kind of want him to.
No, I think he'll take the moment when he comes. Like when he makes his entrance. I think he'll take his. You feel me? He's gonna take the show. You feel me? Yeah. Stop playing.
I was trying to. You caught me off guard. If you wouldn't have said pause, I wouldn't even thought about it. I swear.
I knew what was going through his mind. Hey, bro.
Nah, y'all some freaky ass niggas. Y'all know how y'all is. But anyway, what I'm saying is when he makes his entrance, he's going to steal the show for sure.
Yeah. He'll definitely have a good shining moment as the leader of B Team. He's gonna spearhead the operation. Him and Bulma. I don't think they're gonna have a lot of big feats, man.
I don't either. I think this is going back to Dragon Ball.
I don't think they might transform in the last fight. They might transform twice.
It may be like handful of transformation. He might go Super Saiyan
3 level threats, and that's it. I don't think anything goes on.
He might go Super Saiyan 3. He might. That's where I'm at right now. Like he might.
I don't see them because they already said they're not going to be stronger than Boo. Well, that they're not stronger than Boo at this point. Ain't nobody majority of the people in the Boo. Them niggas, these you got to remember, all of these niggas bowed down to Deborah. I hear you, but they could be, Drew, because we
scared of.
Can't forget about the protectors of the Dragon Balls.
Yeah, they definitely
robots.
Than level 3.
They are, but they are introduced in the story for a reason. Goku and Vegeta are gonna get the bumping with them at a point.
I agree. Somebody gonna get the bumping.
Piccolo got the third man.
Yeah.
Especially if we don't get any Gohan action.
We gonna look at the third man.
Gohan's not gonna be there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Especially
I
if we
just
don't
don't
get
see
to-
it. I just
I
don't.
don't. I think
Y'all
he's.
sleeping,
I think
bro.
he's one of the people taking the sideline.
What if they? What if they?
Piccolo looking for him right now.
What if they referred to Gohan as the kids for the wish? Since technically he's Goku and Vegeta's and them children.
No, he said the ones that's already kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gohan
I didn't know you said
older
what about
right
their
now.
kids.
He said the ones that's. What about the ones that's already kids? He said
And
make
he
them
make
babies.
infants.
Yeah.
So
And Gohan wouldn't be an infant. He'll just be a jit.
So Gohan is definitely 9 years old, in my
Mhm.
opinion,
Yeah.
right now.
7.
Yeah.
Or whatever age it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, them niggas.
I
in
just
first
assume it's
grade.
9 for some reason. I just think it's 9.
Because of Goku no.
Yeah.
So
they
he
a bunch of
technically
fucking
was-
first graders.
Frieza Saga Gohan.
But their aging is not aging, but their school system is different from ours. So what we think is a first grader might be different in there.
That's true.
I think they might only have like 10 grades or some shit like that.
There's definitely different. So
11 grades. I know their school day is long as shit though.
Yeah, definitely. And then it go.
no, they discipline on
all
that.
day.
They about their schooling for sure.
Their school day is long.
all day.
Mm-hmm.
So if nobody looking for Gohan, what the fuck? That's gonna be crazy.
It just be like that sometimes, bro.
What we gonna look for Gohan for? He's studying. They ain't even. They already. They tried. They went on here and gave him his cop out first episode.
How you studying and you're how you
You
explain
gotta turn
like
it
right they gotta have like an episode or something where
yeah.
they're gonna flash back to where he get transformed into a kid up into, you feel me? He gonna do a flashback or something. Because it don't make no sense right now.
Yeah, he's probably more concerned about
They gonna give us a
Fidel
point
and
of
them.
Gohan, chill.
Yeah, that gives us a point of view of the rest of the people on Earth. We haven't seen Tien in them either.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable.
We seen them as kids.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember seeing Tien out there or Yamcha.
They was there.
They went out there. I thought they was at the
They was
party.
there.
Yamcha was out there.
Yamcha?
Yeah,
No,
bro.
yeah,
They was both
right.
out there.
Yamcha was the one with the helmet.
Chaozu
on.
was out
Yamcha,
there.
yeah.
What was that?
Yamcha was
They
out
probably
there.
pull up with Bulma.
Yeah, Ice King had on his helmet, but Yamcha was there too.
Yamcha was there too. Okay.
I don't think they're gonna pull up with that many motherfuckers.
I definitely don't remember seeing Tien.
I don't know.
Tien was there,
Bulma
too.
known to pull up with some folks, bro.
But we already know that capacity of that damn ship ain't gonna.
Yeah, they already made like a little weak ass.
The weakest.
Only a certain amount of people can fit in the
No, she
ship.
might
Hold
mass produce
on.
that hoe.
Bulma is cooking right now.
Oh yeah,
Y'all
she
might
is
mass
different.
produce
She
that.
is
Yeah,
different.
this
Yeah,
nigga
You
look like-
wildin'.
yeah,
Y'all
you
wild.
looking like-
Y'all right. You right.
This gonna be a little quicker than I thought it
correct.
was. That's
That's
exactly what she
correct.
said.
I don't know, man.
And
She said just by looking at it.
What's the code?
I stand corrected.
That's the
anchor.
Bulma the anchor.
Did Kibito the code, by the way?
She really the cheat code to the series. You
we
can do
know-
anything through Bulma.
Do we know if Shin gave Kibito the code? Because he be like sending. He was sending.
No,
messages.
he didn't.
He
was
did
trying
not.
to-
He
he was
tried
trying
to
to
and
do
could
nothing.
not
He
get it.
couldn't reach
Do
him.
nothing.
Okay. So how y'all think he gonna get through? How y'all think they're gonna get through warp zone?
Goku
Bulma's
said
probably
he'll
gonna be
figure
the
it out.
reason.
Yeah.
Bulma's probably gonna be the reason we get through that motherfucker. If we're being honest.
Yeah.
She
Everybody.
probably gonna figure out some.
She's gonna have to be.
coordinates.
Think about who else we got with him. We got Vegeta, Piccolo, Kibito, and Bulma. 2 niggas that's stupid and angry, and one is stupid and quiet. So like, you know what I'm saying? Well, all we got is Bulma.
And she gonna run the show.
I don't know about running the show, but like she
Yeah,
definitely
as
gonna
far-
get
as
us
far as
get
If
them
we
through
look,
the
bro,
Hold on, if we're being honest,
tough times.
Yeah,
Bulma carries the show, bro, on her
if we're
back.
being honest,
Yeah,
Goku would have never
She's a
went
cheat
to
code.
find the Dragon Balls if Bulma never came.
Exactly. Bulma
she's the
and,
cheat code.
and if we're
She's the
going
cheat
back
code
to
the
Dragon,
series.
if we're going back to Dragon Ball roots, Goku and Bulma finna be the main characters for this situation.
Vegeta gonna be.
That's what I think. I think he's there. He's really going back to like, all right, I see
Yeah,
Super
and-
is having a hit. Let me go back to my roots and try to get as many people back on Dragon Ball as possible.
Cause me personally, I
Even
don't
for the
think
newer generations.
I think
Just
Vegeta
me.
will have like one, maybe two fights, maybe like two moments. Cause y'all gotta remember, Akira Toriyama didn't fucking like Vegeta.
Sidelined.
He didn't fucking like him.
He's gonna be. I think he's gonna be really sidelined in this series.
He
Bro. It's
tried
not
to
gonna be a
kill.
whole
He
lot
tried
of
to
Vegeta.
kill him off several times. Was getting all kind of threatening letters and shit.
The first time,
Like he tried to kill. He tried to
the
kill him
first
off
fight,
several
he tried to
times.
kill him off, and they was like, "No, we like Vegeta. Bring him back."
Like fuck.
So
Then
he
he
brought
tried
him back as a
then,
good crap.
Yeah, and then he tried to kill Goku. He was like, it was like, yeah, we'll kill you again. Stop. Like what? Like what?
No, they tried to kill Goku in the Android Saga. It was like, nah, nigga, bring him back.
Right now.
Bring him back.
Right now. If he don't come back, I'm
Bring
changing
him
your
back.
future.
Right.
Like,
I need Goku, which is weird. I don't, it's just my personal opinion. I don't really, not really fond of Goku personally.
Dragon
He
Ball.
cool. He cool, but yeah.
It's because he's so carefree that he's the main character. It's a similar thing with Luffy. Luffy's just a really carefree individual, and he really only helps those that.
I didn't see deeper
Goku's the
moments
same
with
way,
Luffy though. I didn't see deeper moments with Luffy.
Yes, because he's also a different type of character. I think they're searching for different things. Goku's really just searching for strength. He wants to be the strongest nigga out there.
I mean,
Luffy that's only
Luffy does too, though.
But that's only
Luffy doesn't want to be the strongest nigga out there.
But Luffy's searching for something.
Yeah.
Right at the same time. I agree.
Yeah.
There's a
Luffy's
separate
exploring
objective.
the world.
Yeah.
And that's what original Dragon Ball was about.
While
So
he
Goku
tries
did
to
all
claim the title of being the top dog. And that means that he can't lose. So he has to be the strongest to be the top dog. You can't call me the king and you can whoop me. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how this works.
Goku's motivation now is more so
not as a power.
I want to be the strongest, not just because I want to push myself, but also to protect the planet Earth that I landed on and where all my friends are. Because niggas keep coming.
Goku,
from out of everywhere.
I think Goku is just as deep as Luffy is. I think I do. I think that Goku gets a bad rap because of the amount of stupid scenes he gets from Akira Toriyama. Y'all gotta remember he's a gag manga artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like at the
you
end
see it in episode 3. Just
exactly.
to tie back to that. You see it in episode 3. It's a lot of even throughout the whole thing.
They definitely have a lot of similarities.
But Goku's a very deep character. Like
he's a lighthearted, carefree character.
I think a lot of his main development though came in Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
That's why in Z we don't see it as much because they're dealing with characters like Piccolo, Gohan,
Krishan,
and Vegeta. Well, not necessarily.
Krishan,
he kind of like headbutted through Dragon Ball.
Krishan, he literally sacrificed himself for Cell and told these niggas not to wish him back to keep the Earth safe because as long as he's there, they're gonna keep dealing with threats that want to challenge him because he's the strongest in the universe, bro. Like,
yeah, I said that earlier when I said that's why he searches for strength so that he can surmount those powers that be.
I think Goku just like to fight, bro. I think that's why he's searching for strength.
He's a crash out too.
I think he's a deep character, and even though he does search for strength, he'll lay all that shit down and say fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, and not only that, just think about how far he willing to take it. Like he crash out on others' behalf. That's why he's the main character.
Yeah. It'd be like, why you kill your homie like that?
That's why Luffy's the main character. That's why Naruto's the main character. They'll crash out on somebody else's behalf. It ain't even they beef, and they ready to die about it, nigga. You know what I mean?
I also just think the situations that Luffy ends up in are just different situations that Goku
heavier,
definitely different, definitely heavier. And it shows though. That's why I see Luffy
more
as different,
personal for Luffy. That's what it is. It's like it's on a smaller scale. Like whenever niggas beefing with Goku, it's the planet, nigga, or
It's
the
universal,
universe.
planetary,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
this nigga Luffy is out here beefing for neighborhoods, nigga.
But that's his
You know what I'm
universe, though,
saying?
Drew. That's his universe. You got to think about that too.
That's
Like
true, but
his
we
world
don't.
around him is his universe. That's what's his. You
Yeah,
feel me? So
but I mean,
the
what I'm
same
saying is we
impact on
don't
that
know
shit,
the
like
common
that hit
man.
Luffy the same too.
He don't really have like the most common man that we know in the Dragon Ball universe is probably Krillin. He the only nigga we know that got a job.
Hercule?
Nah, Hercule is rich.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Goku
talking
did
about
lot
like
more
a
of that.
common
Ramen
man.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did more of that in Dragon Ball when he went and met with the Indians and shit like that. And
Hercule is everybody else's
the
idea of the
military niggas.
strongest man in the world. He's not common. Okay?
I'm just saying, like a human who like don't possess any type of like strength or anything like that. When I
Right,
hear
we
common, because I don't
we
think Krillin is common, because he can bust out and power up and fly. No, I don't think he's common.
Krillin's the close to an extra as we'll get. You know what I mean? Like like Vidal's, like he's the top tier. Like we was just talking about how Piccolo the top of the B tier. Listen, Krillin is like the top. He's the top of the common man, like the extras.
I don't know about that.
Bro.
I mean,
like the way his character is, like this nigga is a regular nigga with a job. He got a family
So,
and shit. And
who is the strongest human then? If we're
Krillin.
gonna say common
Easily.
man. You think
Krillin,
you don't think Roshi could beat Krillin if it came down to
not.
it?
No.
If it came down to it, from what he showed in Tournament of Power?
That's like boosting his power up. That's boosting his power, and like he's like
I think he could beat Krillin if it came like life or death. Somebody like Roshi went evil or Krillin went evil, life or death. We bumping. I think Roshi could pull that out.
It's a toss up, in my opinion. I think it could go either way, to be honest.
I think yes. I think yes. This nigga is definitely Roshi's gonna outclass Krillin in experience all day long. But as far as power is concerned, he won't be able to keep up. He's not gonna be able to keep up. He's not as fast as Krillin. He's not as fast as Krillin. And he's not as strong as Krillin.
From even what he showed in the Tournament of Power.
Yes.
that.
Krillin could do everything that he did.
No.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Now hold on.
Outside. Outside of his exchange with Jiren, which proved his mastery over martial arts, versus him, because he did 0 damage to the man. 0. The only thing he did was surprise him. He said, "Oh." He made him raise his eyebrow. But he didn't take major damage from that contact, which isn't what's supposed to happen when you make contact with Jiren. You feel me? So we can give him that. But as far as him being
if Krillin would have made that contact, what would have happened?
Krillin would have got folded up. Not even a question. But
that's like fighting math, and that's not really how you equal a fight.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like
how you equal a fight.
The way Krillin enters a fight versus how Roshi enters a fight ain't gonna be the same thing. Ain't gonna be similar because one taught the other. But you know what I mean? Like Roshi's also 300, 400 years old. You know what I mean? Like
I don't think that matters when he can literally become bigger and stronger, like at will.
Momentarily.
Has ultra instinct and all that.
Momentarily.
Like, that's all he need though. To beat Krillin?
Maybe.
You only need a few moments. Come on.
Maybe. I mean, but
Krillin has been
Krillin
beaten,
chooses to
bro.
slip up.
Hold on. Krillin has been beaten in moments. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying.
he's also beating niggas in moments too,
Oh.
though.
Yeah, that's why I say it can
That's
go
a-
either way.
That's
All
a,
right, all
No,
right, all right,
I
all
feel like it could go
Go
either
ahead.
way, bro. I don't.
Okay,
Roshi.
that's fair.
I don't see
Krillin is the
dominating Roshi.
successor. Okay,
I don't see Krillin dominating Roshi. That's just what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I
So
don't.
niggas say it's so easy.
Dominating isn't the thing.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm
Okay,
not saying
okay.
he's
Nobody
dominating.
said that. Nobody said that.
He's
Nobody
not
said that.
dominating anything. But
Right.
if there's gonna be 10 fights, Krillin wins 6 of them.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Krillin
I
wins 6 of them.
disagree. I disagree.
Damn,
I will
why
put that over under
Why
at
you just doing Roshi?
5.5, nigga. You feel me?
Roshi's gonna have to. Roshi's
And
gonna
I'm
have
taking
to.
all bets on. I'm taking all bets.
Roshi's
nigga.
gonna have to exert everything in a serious fight against Krillin.
If it's 10 fights, it don't matter if he exerted in all 10 fights.
That's what he's gonna. Even if he exerts everything, I'm saying like
If
he wins
Roshi
4 of
exerts everything, he's beating Krillin.
he wins 4 of them.
He's beating Krillin.
But you're saying that with the idea that Krillin ain't exerting everything. Krillin exerting everything is a big flex. Roshi,
I don't think that's the same thing as Roshi
ain't never
exerting
had his
everything.
potential unlocked on Namek, all right? Roshi
has a form of Ultra Instinct, though. Krillin has nothing matching that, bro. If he goes
Krillin
into
has
that,
a Destructo disc.
nigga, what?
Krillin
That's
has
versus
a
an Ultra Instinct, even a form of it. Come on, man.
Krillin has a Destructo disc. And
Come
he's
on, man.
and he's
mad,
extremely
bro.
proficient with this motherfucker. To the point to where he can make these bitches smaller and larger when he throw them. All kind of shit. He can
My
move
nigga
them
has a
around.
form of Ultra Instinct.
That's cool.
What are we talking about?
That's cool.
All right.
That's cool. I'm giving it to him.
He was
I
acknowledged
fuck
by
with
the
it.
gods, my nigga. Like, oh, that nigga raw. Literally, like, oh, that nigga raw right there. Krillin ain't never got acknowledgement from the guys like, oh, that nigga raw right there. He ain't never get that, bro. He ain't get that. If we're doing super lore, if we're bringing super into it, yeah, I'm gonna side with Roshi. Now, if we're going Z, I think y'all have a better argument. Y'all might actually win that argument. If we're talking about super, nah, nigga. Not from what he showed in Tournament of Power.
What Drew's saying though, I don't think.
Go ahead.
I don't think Roshi can output the same amount of power Krillin can. Not in one go. Krillin has a higher power level than Roshi, but Roshi is more experienced. That's why I think it's more of a
He can bulk up and raise his power level. He has hidden shit that he didn't show nowhere else. I won't say nowhere else. He didn't show that other places where he bulk up. But like the Ultra Instinct shit and all that, he showed that in Tournament of Power, bro.
Yeah, but that
like
was,
y'all are
signed.
disregarding.
That was signed.
That's not enough to beat Krillin.
That was signed. And
signed is not enough to beat Krillin.
Hold on. Even Goku stated he had no offensive capabilities while in that form. He was very much lacking in that aspect.
Okay.
He get tired.
His defense was sharp as hell.
But that don't mean Roshi ain't. Okay?
Roshi don't have the gas to keep up with Krillin, cuz. And it's not
that's fair.
If that
don't mean the fight ain't gonna end quickly.
I don't know, bro.
It's just certain aspects
like Roshi
that
has enough
I think
power
Roshi,
to put Krillin down.
He can put Krillin down.
Power
It's a 50-50 though. As y'all talk more and more, as we all, it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50.
Like that's a great fight.
I side Roshi though. That's just me. From what I've seen, I side Roshi.
I feel you though, respectfully. They tried to kill my man out. You know what I'm saying? They tried to kill Roshi out.
Bro.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yes,
Roshi, alright, man. I give Roshi his propers.
No, I fuck with Roshi.
He the GOAT. At least he was until Krillin was born. Then Krillin became the GOAT.
You funny.
Nah, That my man, he's the pervert though. 'Cause he got
Yeah,
blindfolded.
Goku might be the protector of the universe, but that nigga Krillin is the successor of the Turtle School. Okay.
Who made Turtles?
Roshi.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
He know when to sit the fuck down.
This
He know when to sit the fuck down. You hear me?
Shit.
He said, you know what, these young whippersnappers out here is doing the most.
No, but guess who went to the Tournament of Power though?
Both of them.
Right. Who got eliminated first?
Roshi.
Krillin. Krillin got
Right.
eliminated.
I know
first.
Krillin
Oh,
did,
no,
nigga.
Krillin.
Krillin was the
one,
first nigga out.
in the manga and the anime. Krillin was out
He's
first.
definitely the first one out.
He got put out on some humbug shit though. He did.
On both of them, he got put out on humbug.
But he put up some numbers before he
He
died
did.
out.
Yeah, he was bumping. He was bumping.
He put up real numbers.
Yeah, he was bumping. He was bumping. He was bumping.
Yeah, 'cause
And-
when he get 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But Roshi showed out. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm like. TOP ain't like hitting y'all. Like, that ain't like he showed out in TOP. Roshi showed out. Like, that was his shit.
And I feel like if Krillin wouldn't let his guard down.
Oh my god. Here we go.
Mm.
That's just like a nigga to let his guard down. Now you
That's what I'm
accepting
saying.
that?
That's why it's more of a 50-50, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because he has the tendency to let his guard down.
That's fair.
I can feel
But
that.
you see when he's on his 10 toes, cause
if he
he's
on
very
his toes,
proficient
it's
in that
over with.
regard.
You know what I mean?
I don't think it's over with if he on this toe. I think it's
In
more
a-
of a struggle.
in
If he's on his bullshit, it's a wrap.
In a 1v1 situation, on his toes, I think Roshi has a very hard time dealing with a Krillin.
I don't say that.
remember
That's-
too. And you got to remember too. He may have showed signs and everything, but they even said his body can't handle that type of shit. So if his body can't handle certain power levels and stuff,
I don't think, I personally don't believe that Roshi could goddamn handle a beam struggle with Krillin.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
bro, he had his
I
potential
just
unlocked,
disagree
dude.
with that, bro.
He had his potential.
I mean, if
unlocked.
he has the original Kamehameha, cause if his
He
technique
has the
is just that much better,
original.
he should be able to compete,
I
even
hear
with
you.
the power gap. I don't know.
That gap crazy,
Man,
bro.
I just don't. It's not crazy though.
I wouldn't say
It's not crazy.
It's there, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's that crazy.
I wouldn't
I
even
don't
say
know.
it's there. Like the gap is not really like
really
it's
just
like
Roshi's
here, bro. The
durability.
shit is like here.
In stamina.
That's why I
Bro,
say TOP
I'ma
really
tell you this.
bridge that gap.
I'm gonna tell you this. Is there any version you believe that there's a version of Roshi that is beating any version of Vegeta?
Which Vegeta are we talking about?
I
What
said
time
any.
period?
Maybe Z.
Like when he first
version.
came.
Maybe
Any version of Vegeta.
I say early.
Maybe, yeah.
So
maybe
any
the
version of
first
Krillin
one.
is?
Yes. 100% yes. That ain't even a question.
Yeah, I would say the Roshi
That's
that fought
confirmed.
The TOP would definitely be able to fight the Vegeta
about
that
version
landed
of-
on Earth,
Yeah.
Okay.
and maybe even the one that beat Zarbon.
Okay. They said we confirmed that Krillin cleared that version of Vegeta on Namek. Mm-hmm.
Why that nigga didn't have no body?
He's a bitch. He's a bitch.
So if you're strong and a bitch and don't use your power, how strong are you?
I don't know.
Gohan. Okay.
Gohan.
Yeah. Strong than a bitch. Don't use his powers. How strong is he? That explains.
No, strong and a bitch is two different things.
Gohan!
Not strong than a bitch.
Gohan.
Okay. All right.
He was definitely a crybaby.
Big old
Okay.
bitch. Strongest nigga since
didn't wanna
his
fight.
entrance. He was stronger than Goku and Piccolo when Raditz pulled up.
As a baby, yeah.
And a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Got the Namek. Stronger than everybody there but Frieza. And a bitch.
Had his moment with Frieza.
Yeah.
After being a bitch.
Okay. In a few moments, he was a bitch out there. We can be. I mean, he was like 6, was he not?
He was still like
He was like 6 or 7.
Cell Saga, bitch.
I don't know about bitch.
That nigga was 12.
I don't know about he was being a bitch. No. He still was putting powers on Cell.
Cell absorbed like 4-5 cities at this point. Like whole cities of people. You should have killed that nigga on sight. Point blank period. If you got the capabilities, he goes down.
I don't think he knew he had that power in him at that point in time. Because at that point, with Piccolo, Fuse Kami Piccolo was the strongest nigga on the planet. Slick.
At what time?
When Cell pulled up and started eating all them people. Because that was before Android 18. That was before Android 18 and them pulled up and broke Vegeta's arm.
So you saying when Cell 1 came?
Yeah. First form Cell when he first pulled
First form Cell.
Yeah.
First
17.
Pulled up. You saying he fused Piccolo?
Yeah.
Was the
Fused Kami Piccolo was the strongest nigga on the planet for about a day and a half.
Mm-hmm. I give you that. That's real. Vegeta was terrified of that nigga. Vegeta was terrified.
Oh, first form Cell?
No, of Piccolo.
No.
He was terrified of that nigga. Super Saiyan Vegeta was terrified of that nigga. He was like, bitch, you ain't supposed to be that strong. The bridge so funny. The bridge is so funny. But he was not going for it.
The Boo arc. I still ain't watched the Boo arc.
He was not going for it. He was trying to figure out why Cud was so strong. Bitch, you stronger than me. That don't make sense. You ain't even a Saiyan. That was what he said. You ain't even a Saiyan. But yeah, nameless Namekian out here. That's someone that I just want them to finish his lore. I really do. Go ahead, close up his lore. Let us go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, have who we supposed to have.
Maybe Daima will set up what we'll have after Granola and Super.
That's cool. I'm cool with that. Just open the door for that.
Just flesh out Demon Realm, flesh out the Mechians, flesh out all that shit.
Zolama, if you wanna, please.
Yeah, like, Super Dragon Ball.
Let's all go towards that.
So if we're gonna do that, let's do it. You feel me? Like
something. Don't just give me all this shit and it just be random information that don't matter later on.
No, don't do that. Like, do the world building, introduce these characters, but make them mean something.
Yeah.
Real quick too, back to Daima. What y'all think about them naming the races and then like, Shin is a certain race.
Gildan.
He was
Gildan
born in the second realm, and they usually don't come down to the third realm and stuff like that. Could Zamasu be like a Demon World 1?
He looked exactly like them. He was just of a different color. I would just assume he would have been a different Gildan from a different family of Gildan. He looked just like them.
Who's to say he's not a different race that's on a higher? Because keep that in mind.
Could be.
No, you're right. Could be.
Yeah,
I like that
his
they're
brother, the only one, and his sister that we see that it's the exact same color.
The color is him.
Just like a different shade.
Yeah.
Zamasu is what, green.
And he has
assuming that Kibito is from the same place as them, which that's what we suspecting at this point. That nigga, he's the only one that has straight hair outside of their sister. Their sister had kind of straight hair. She just had it up in the air. And Cuz got straight hair too, so it ain't like they gotta have the little spiky mohawk shit.
Yeah.
So, but they seem to be.
We don't
of the
know
same
what
race.
classifies a Gildan from any other demon race, so
Yeah.
we all
Except for the
speculating at
fact
this
that
point.
they're considered of a higher standing, and
I mean, you can't look at somebody with 20 years and know they're from a higher standing or not. You know what I'm saying?
that's what they said. He was saying that they were the upper echelon, sophisticated type.
Right, but you can't look at like I can see from somebody's clothes or something, but you can't just look at somebody and be like, "Oh, they're upper echelon." We don't know if Zamasu was upper echelon.
But it's
We
because
don't
he
know
said,
if Elder Kai is upper echelon or any other niggas with 20 years. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
really because when he said Gildan, he said, "Yeah, oh, y'all usually don't come down to the third world to mingle with us." That's what he said.
We'll get to the second round sooner or later, so we'll see
Yeah,
what the
yeah,
environment.
that's all I'm saying. Like we're speculating at this point who's of what race and who ain't of what
Well,
race.
not really. I don't think we had speculating anything. The only race that we know of is their race, which is the Gildan race. No other
Right,
race.
that's
we
what I'm
know
saying.
of.
We know all the people related to Supreme Kai are Gildan. That's it. We don't know no other people race at all. That's all I'm saying. We're speculating. Like y'all saying, like, oh, this person might be Gildan, this person might be Gildan. I agree, they possibly could be, but we're speculating at the end of the day. And I hope they build on that shit to like show what difference between the races and all that, so we can be like, okay, Zamasu was this race, but this nigga was this race, this nigga was this race.
I feel like they're gonna go into that once we start moving in the realms, but at the
I
same
hope
time,
so.
I feel like when he just by naming his race, that kind of like started shifting like certain things. Like, okay,
Yeah, it was a
War must be
fire-ass world building moment for sure.
If y'all noticed, that just nobody gives a fuck about Shin being the Supreme Kai in the Demon Realm. Nobody gives a fuck about that.
I was just about to say, nobody cares.
He's also unrecognizable, right?
Well, I was about to say,
age.
Well, they just know what he is.
That, and keep in mind, he's usually not in. Remember, they're usually not in third world. They're usually in second or one, or from what we know, two.
Yeah.
My next question is like, are we suspecting that Shin then lost some abilities or something? Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, he could just be Kakaiing his way through this place.
Possibly.
It's probably because it's unknown terrain. I don't think I don't believe he's ever been to third world before, based on their statements.
I mean, he ain't know where he ain't know shit about Earth neither. He just pulled the fuck up.
But he still watched.
Y'all make him out argument. Like,
he
bro,
still
why
knew where to go to find these niggas.
I just feel like it's a lot of stupid shit going on right now. It's a lot of unexplainable shit that need to be explained.
Especially with Supreme Kai.
Like, I want to know who's the one sending these niggas out. Like, who's the one?
They said King Adon or King? Maybe I'm wrong on that. King something. Glorio said who he was working with.
Yeah.
He said you're gonna see King something.
He working for like the third world demon.
Yeah, he said his name. I just don't know what it was.
Yeah,
but
he's
King something. Yeah,
but he's done work in the first world as well.
That's not gonna
terrible, terrible
content. That's not
gonna tell the nigga name.
Who's the one that's assigning the Kais to sections of the universe, though? I'm trying to figure out who's the one assigning the Kais.
That's a good question.
Cause who could that be? You know what I'm saying? He either has to be the first world dude or
you said who's assigning the Kais?
Yeah, because the Kais have to get let out of the demon realm in order to be made a Kai.
But
and obviously,
not all of them
do they?
From the demon realm. He said that in the second episode.
He said what now?
That they're not all from the demon realm.
The
not
Kais.
All Kais. Yeah. He said most, but he not all.
So so are we thinking or speculating that the gods possibly forged some, or like Because that could possibly be.
I don't know. It's starting to piss me off at this point. They're gonna have to, cause
It probably has some. Yeah, what were you saying?
I'm just trying, cause I'm thinking about all of the Kais that have been introduced to us at this point, right? Mm-hmm. Now, maybe we're just thinking of Supreme Kais. Maybe he was just speaking on Supreme Kais. Maybe he's speaking on all Kais. If he's speaking on all Kais, I'll understand because not all of them look like Shin. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Some of them look kind of like bug people. You know what I mean? Some of them one of them look like a frog. Hell, the other nigga, the Grand Kai, he just looked like an old man with pointy ears. You know what I'm saying? Gray hair and shit. Drive motorcycles and shit. Like, so we know that they don't look shit like each other for real. So I could agree with them. You know what I'm saying? All the races coming from somewhere else, but like, I just don't feel like they should open that kind of can of worms without going into it. Cause bitch, what the fuck you mean? Why say this then? Cause where they come from? Like we don't know shit about these Kais, and that's kind of pissing me off.
Where are you from?
That's really that. You know what I'm saying? It's really pissing me off. Cause now we know. First off, they keep changing the lore on the Kais.
Just for reference, Kaden is the name of the king of the third world. Kaden. Kadan. Kaden.
Okay.
But yeah, man.
That's Kadan. Kaden. Kadan, Kaden, however, I don't know the pronunciation. However you want to pronounce it. Yeah, that's the nigga Gloria.
Kinda do, Daima.
Yeah. You asshole.
I guess.
Goddamn asshole.
Nah, but yeah, those were the questions I had because I'm like, I was just thinking just now. I'm like, dang, like who could be assigning them? Because it could be the hands of like Grand Supreme too, but I don't think he would meddle in like that. Well, maybe he would go because they the ones like if you kill the Kai, you kill the Kai destruction. Mm-hmm. So I guess he would care, but
I think that the angels are more involved in
that
this.
shit pisses me off too.
Than them.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see any
Grand Priest in Zeno. Maybe they have somebody they send off.
I don't think they don't hold no rank here.
Mm-mm. I think it's going to be straight demon realm hierarchy, demon realm lore, and Daima. And I'm glad about that because that's just so unexplored in the Dragon Ball.
Because that shit it's technically outside of their realm. Like that shit ain't got nothing to do with Universe 7 or the other 12 universes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Otherworld, none of that. Like,
yeah, I don't know about that.
It could be connected. It could know.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know about Otherworld, and because Otherworld got Kais too.
That might exist outside of both of the shits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it might be like in between because you don't have to take the fish to get there.
You don't?
Well, maybe you can.
That nigga Goku
maybe
instant transmission there at any point in time.
But maybe you can take the fish there.
Yeah, there might be an exit nearby. I don't know.
We know that.
We don't know that.
But I don't think
the warp summon is definitely new lore of the dragon.
Yeah, but I think you have to take it to get to one of the 3 demon realms.
Yes, because there's the access to it is like damn near closed off. Mm-hmm. And you only could get to it from a ship that's like theirs and stuff like that.
Well, nah, I don't know, cause like I know that they made a very big deal back in the day about Frieza going to Earth's hell. Like there was a specific hell for Earth. Which means that Otherworld is probably local to that specific that specific universe. And the demon realm.
You think so?
Yeah. And I think the demon realm will probably have their own type of Otherworld situation going on there as well.
So, do you think there's a demon realm for each universe?
Could be.
The demon realm is outside of all the universes, and the only
Mhm.
reason I would say that it's probably like how they introduced the null realm to us, where they had the tournament of power at, which was
Mhm.
outside of everything. It was just nothingness. I believe it's gonna be on the same type of shit, like how it's just outside of everything, outside of the 12 universes. They had to
But
be
it's closest to the 7th type shit.
exactly. Well, like I don't think the demon realm was close to the seventh at all, but I think that the demon realm is something that sits outside of the multiverse that we already understand. I think that the
Mhm.
multiverse itself is one realm, and
Mhm.
then the demon realm is its own realm outside of that.
Yeah.
And the only reason I would say that the other worlds aren't like that is because you got to think about it. We got 12 different Kais for every, like, supreme Kais for every fucking universe, which means that those are the motherfuckers, the overseers of the other worlds and shit like that. So that means
Mhm.
it's definitely 12 different other worlds. Has to be.
Say it again. I'm sorry. Say that again.
There are 12 different supreme Kais for every
Mhm.
for every universe. There's a supreme Kai for every universe. 12 different universes, 12 different supreme Kais. Right?
Okay.
And the supreme Kai is the motherfucker that is the head, or the one that is above everybody in Otherworld,
Okay. Right.
which means that every universe has its own Otherworld. They can't all be
You're
the
more than
leader.
likely.
They
Why doesn't other world exist outside of all the universes, just like demon realm?
I don't know. That's why I
Yeah.
brought up the fact of them making such a big deal on how they made like the hell
The
for Earth
detail of it.
Mhm.
specific. Like Frieza died on Earth, so he went to hell on Earth. He went
Mhm.
to Earth's hell. He didn't go
Mhm.
to hell anywhere else. He didn't see anybody that he knew. He saw niggas that got killed on Earth, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what the fuck what he had to deal with versus being sent somewhere else. Now,
Uh,
if he was in the other world, I'm sure he would have seen somebody else from another motherfucking
He had the
universe.
halo though.
What you mean?
Otherworld is I think everyone that dies has the Halo. I think. Yeah, in
Yeah,
Dragon Ball,
even
yeah,
King
everybody
Kai had a
dies.
halo.
Yeah, but I think Otherworld is probably just like the other side of Universe 7. He died on Earth, so he ended up in planet Earth on the other side of Universe 7. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being
Kinda.
outside of the universe.
Like
Like
there's
y'all
a
seen
like
Stranger Things, like the upside down
yeah, like
type
two
shit.
sides of the same coin type
Yeah, but
shit.
it's more universal. Yeah, yeah.
I got you. A nigga in the goddamn the little limbo realm or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's something that they need to like. They never really got too deep into their world, especially not like for the day and age that we living in right now in anime. Like where niggas like us sit here and try to break your motherfucking story down, bitch.
Mhm.
And you giving us breadcrumbs to like
So we're just
formulate an idea.
speculating,
Oh God,
and
we gotta formulate an idea.
we're trying to reach back to previous lore and grab ideas and
Trying to put some shit together. The whole
yeah,
time
put
you
shit
just doing
together,
shit. Whole
and
time you
the
just
whole
doing shit. You
time,
don't mean none of the
what?
shit we
You
talking
don't even
about.
know what's going
Nigga
on. You
forgot.
really just putting shit
Nigga, all
together,
right.
like
Picking up shit from the debates, like, oh yeah, we're gonna go with that one. We're gonna go with that one. I
yeah,
like his
yeah.
explanation. Let's
That's a
let's
nice
let's go
color
with
right
that
there.
one.
Go with that one. We're gonna go with that one.
Yeah. Shout out to them for bringing Toyotaro in. I think that was one of the best moves that they could have made. I hope that
I think
the legal
he knew he
situations get
was
dealt with.
dying, and that was like a forward thinking
Yeah,
idea from not Tora Tora, but Akira Toriyama. That was a 4, like, I think he probably, whatever he was dying from, he got diagnosed with that shit. He was like, I need a successor.
For sure.
Let me
And I
find,
think
because this
Toyotaro
shit popping
was
too
a
hard.
great choice, man. For real. I think
Have you seen AF?
It was a magnificent
It's an
choice.
excellent choice. It's an excellent choice.
But man, fan manga so crazy. There's some niggas out here, bro. There's some niggas out here.
Niggas is different.
Like, man, I know who
He
this
just
is.
embodied the closest style of Dragon Ball.
Yes, his style was close.
He did a great job of taking that GT and really expanding on that shit and taking it to another level with that motherfucking AF.
He made GT receivable.
He really did. Like, he made it like, oh, this going to this and this and this and this.
Because I know, a lot of people
fine.
didn't like GT, and I feel like it was for good reason.
I didn't like GT.
It wasn't a Dragon Ball story. You know what I mean? It just wasn't very Dragon Ball. And then he took what they fucked up and brought Dragon Ball right back to it. And it was fire.
It was fire. AF was fire.
Now, I say that.
I was seeing a little bit of it, but it was fire.
I say that to say this.
Like, wow.
I say that to say this. Do you believe that this was Akira Toriyama's last gift to Toyotaro, to opening the door for him to canonize his story so that he could carry on Dragon Ball?
You mean AF? Canonize AF?
Yes. This gives him the blueprint. I tell you why.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah, kind of does. Yeah.
We're introduced in the Daima to where it doesn't necessarily have to be a Supreme Kai anymore, because obviously they've retconned the whole hierarchy of Supreme Kais, with them being 4 Supreme Kais, a North, a South, a East, and West Supreme Kai. That's the story they fed us when they introduced Majin Buu, right? Mm-hmm. And then we get to the tournament. Then we get to the Battle of the Gods, and now it's the Supreme Kai's life is linked to the God of Destruction's life, and now it's we only have one God of Destruction and one Supreme Kai in the Tournament of Powers, where all of the universes are supposed to be there, except for the ones that was excluded. But I think that was like, what, 2, maybe 3? Either way it go. Whatever. Now that we had all of that shit happen, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got this situation where we're like, boom, now we're in the demon realm. Goku's vulnerable, right? He's a child. If anybody is going to obtain Goku's DNA at any point in time that could be of the same race as the Supreme Kai, it would be now in the demon realm, right? Anybody else that would have a reason to want to create a being that is the strongest in the universe could be somebody that is, like we said, Shin's sister got some finicky little ways about her and shit.
We ain't even seen her like
and
experiments.
Exactly. And she's a scientist. We don't know what kind of scientist she is, but she's a scientist.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, we don't know at all.
If her being Supreme Kai's sister, of the same race of the Supreme Kai, and of decent ranking, at least decent ranking, to be in there talking to the king, the new king, like he, casually.
We also haven't seen his reaction to her being involved to any of this.
No, not at all. And that's
she
what
hasn't
I'm saying,
been mentioned
bro.
to him.
She could be.
So I'm waiting on his reaction to what, like, oh, she's involved? Like, I'm waiting to see, like, what's his reaction to that.
And now this gives me a really, really, really crazy idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if the motherfucker that was just born that was the strongest in the universe was really Zycor in the demon realm. And this is how they canonized the demon.
How does that? But how does that happen in the demon realm?
Because.
What you mean in Super that happens? Like,
yes.
like
because this predates Super. Hear me out. Listen.
It's a lot of holes you gotta plug in.
I'm about to.
Go ahead.
This happens pre-Super. This is before Beerus is even introduced into the story, right? When Shin's sister or anybody of Shin's race would come into contact with Goku. And they already hail Goku to be someone strong enough to defeat Majin Buu. Right? So now he's holding this.
Well, Goma and Degasu have seen. They're the only people who have seen him defeat Majin Buu.
Not true.
And Glorio too.
No, not true. Because the king
that we know of,
the king that sent Glorio. We know that sister was watching the fight and she wasn't there with them. So that means that
she probably was watching the screens that they was watching from the shadows, just like Glorio.
Other people could have seen this fight. This was a universal.
That's fair.
You know,
that's fair. That's fair. It's all speculation.
Exactly. So on the big maybe tip, that's where the shit could have happened. Motherfuckers could have been, and even then, like once he made it there, you see what's happening. Like they pushed him immediately when they seen him. Hey, bro, you got round ears. What the fuck going on? That's gonna get around fast. Hey, y'all, it's a nigga in the demon realm with round ears, cuz.
Who whooping ass?
Yeah, that's gonna get around fast.
That's gonna get around real fast.
And then and then Demon King Dabura dead too. Now we got a new Demon King, Supreme Demon King.
Wait, and
you mean his son whooped him? He ain't even whoop him. His son whooped him.
It ain't even I don't even think it's that. I think it's that he's involved with that.
And Majin Buu,
the poor
exactly.
You feel me?
And Majin Buu was way stronger than Cuz. And he beat Cuz. Oh yeah,
he defeated Majin Buu.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
he's gonna be like, no, I was grown up. I was
right. But even if it wasn't her, bro, they gonna know. They gonna know about it. Somebody down there of his race gonna have knowledge of doing what he did to Cuz. And that's gonna be
It's always a nigga in the shadows who's reporting everything.
For sure.
This happened? Wait, this happened?
You seen what Jiro did? Okay. That nigga was just chilling. All right, bitch. When my experiments is done, I'm on y'all ass. Just know that.
Right. He knew all that shit going on.
And I think this is exactly what it is. Because you see how many years it took for Jiro to pop out with his experiments after he gathered all of his information. And I feel like this is the same thing. Like, all right, here, pre-Buu Saga, we've gained the information and we've probably gained the DNA possible to to create a clone or a little son of goddamn Goku. Boom.
Quick question.
Saiyans are test tube babies. Yes, sir.
Quick question. How many timelines do you think Jiro has fucked up? Out of, we'll say 100. How many timelines has he fucked up out of 100?
Well, we know that there's only a handful of time rings, and that's only how many different timelines there are.
Right, I'm just saying, like,
and all of those,
if you simulate that shit, if you simulate that,
for real, if we're being honest,
all of those he won. Yeah. Jiro won.
So that one out of 3 that won it 4 timelines.
No, it was just 3.
Nah, it was 3, and then he created the 4th one when he came.
Okay, so there is 4 timelines, but the 4th one don't got nothing to do with.
Yeah.
It got split from another
the Goku black shit and all that other shit.
Yeah, okay.
And
I'm just saying, like, if 100 timelines happen, like, I feel like y'all said, Jiro is fucking up 80, 90 of them hoes. Bro.
Yeah, Jiro's supposed to win.
Like,
that's the real story. The real story is
Jiro
dog
wins. Status, bro. You gotta
get him dog status. I won't say Jiro wins because Jiro ends up getting killed by the androids almost every time.
Yeah, of course.
So, like, but does he complete his mission to fuck up Goku and them, yeah, that happens. That nigga ravages the planet every time. So yeah,
Probably don't get a chance half time.
Like niggas ain't stepping back and thinking about that shit.
but yeah, man.
My bad to cut you off.
No, you good. This shit plants the seed, bro. This shit plants the seed for Zycor. Because they already told us the strongest in the universe was about to be born. We didn't know how the fuck that meant. You know what I'm saying? That could have been anything. Could have been from the Wish. We thought it was Goku and Vegeta. We thought it was Frieza. We thought it was Granola. We thought it was Gas. We don't know who it was. It could have been we thought it was Gohan. To the point to where we don't know who it is no more. I think
from Super, I think it's Goku.
Maybe
at the moment, unless they introduce somebody else, I think it's Goku.
I'm still thinking it's Black Frieza.
Really? In Super?
Yes, in Super. I'm still thinking.
I wouldn't now hear me out. I wouldn't be far stretched out to believe that they're both working together, which would make it Frieza and Zycor. I think that would be crazy. They done brought Broly into the main story, and I don't understand why they would do that unless they gonna have him involved, and you gonna have to have some heavy hitters out there to deal with a nigga like Cuz.
I feel like he interact with Shin's. It'd be more interaction with Shin's sister than Zycor. I could see Frieza making a little deal with her because she has powers like Zycor, and they're trying to knock Goku in them off.
I could agree too. I could agree with that. I could agree that she's working with him, but I just don't. For some reason I feel like that's just where where Toyotaro gonna take it. Cause like I don't think I agree that Dragon Ball is Akira Toriyama's story, is his legacy, but he passed it off and Toyotaro is his successor, and I think that this is a great opportunity for him to be able to make the story his own.
But didn't Akira Toriyama already write Daima, or would say already finished Daima? But I'm pretty sure he has the outline for Daima already written for anybody to follow. You feel me?
Yeah. He definitely had this.
I do think there's gonna be some Toro motherfucking spin on this shit. But I still think it's gonna be.
I don't think it's gonna have a lot of his.
Gonna be elements. I think it's gonna be some of his fingerprints on this for sure.
Yeah, because he the pen now, of course.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be some of his fingerprints on this, but I still think it's gonna be the essence of Dragon Ball and the roots of Dragon Ball and Akira Toriyama and what he wanted to do in Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
But I think he's just introducing it to a new generation. I think that's what Daima is about. But also fleshing out the demon realm at the same time.
I agree with all of that. I just feel like he's also taking this opportunity to pass this shit off and putting everything in the story that Toyotaro needs in order to canonize his story. Because his story is YouTube famous. Yes, but it's not Dragon Ball lore.
It's not lore, no.
You know what I mean? And now he's in the driver's seat. So
if anything, he's matured. I could just see him going a completely different direction, creating something brand new.
That's fair, but I couldn't see Drew's perspective of now it's my time to show the world of my story that I had. I could see that, but I could also see your perspective, Christian, of I grew out of that shit. I can introduce something new.
Yeah, this was passed to me. Let me show what I can do with it.
Yeah. I don't think it'll be the exact same, but I think that will be the basis of his story. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where he started off. This is the point of the story where I picked it up anyway. You know what I mean? Like they're finally there now. So like shit.
I can definitely see it heavily evolving more of the gods and shit like that and the niggas from the demon world.
And
Yeah,
saving niggas from GT is amazing, bro. Like that, I just hope. Like I already believe that Daima is gonna be way better than this. I'm finna go planet hopping, looking for these little funky Dragon Balls. That was stupid. We could have kept it.
The para.
Yeah.
GT. I didn't fuck
Once
with
they got
GT.
back to Earth, it was fire again. You know what I'm saying? It was straight. They got back to the baby shit, the Super 17 shit, and they did the Dark Dragons. That was cool.
Mhm.
But they could have kept all that. We got to go to all the other planets, and they had all of these niggas out that was out here like in statement. They was bigger than Frieza and all this, that, and the third. Oh, this motherfucker was 3 times, 10 times stronger than Frieza, and this one was just as strong as Majin Buu, and blah 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 blah. Where the fuck all these niggas been at? They just out here in the universe. The same universe Frieza was out here rampaging. Like, come on now. But they bad guys on the same type of time as Frieza. Shut up. You don't want me to believe that. Like, it's big holes. Big holes there.
It's a lot of holes, bro.
It's a lot of holes in Dragon Ball. Shout out to them for the holes. Because they gonna put some holes in some shit.
They gonna plot some hoes.
I don't think he expected it to be this big. To where he had to fill in those holes.
Have y'all noticed that now that Trunks is older, his hair is blue now?
Yeah.
They had to correct it.
That's fucking stupid. I would have been cool with, you know what I'm saying, Future
Nigga
Trunks
said he
having purple
forgot
hair,
so much shit.
and then
he
the
forgot
other one
his
having blue
hair.
hair. Or Future Trunks having blue hair and regular Trunks having purple hair, because that's what we knew. Like, I'd have been cool with that. That would have been
That shit
cool.
purple in some places is silver in other places.
Shout out to Trunks for being the only Saiyan with a unique design.
Right.
That's fire.
Shout
Which
out to
made
Trunks.
me like really be like, damn, Trunks is fire.
The best Super Saiyan hair
Ever.
of all time.
Yeah. Especially Super Saiyan 1
Yeah.
battle armor with the ponytail. That was hard.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
That was hard.
That shit was
I ain't
hard.
gonna hold you. Well,
Man, he get the fist from his father, man. Yeah, you know who his mama is.
The Fives Fit is the Saiyan battle one. I'm sorry, that's the Fives Fit. He ain't bumping in that.
Nah, I don't know.
Nah,
about
that's
that
just
one,
me,
man.
bro.
Black
need you
Beetle
to
with the
say
purple
it.
jacket, cuz that shit was cold.
are we just talking about Trunks gear?
Yeah,
I thought we were talking about
Beetle.
Trunks gear.
I'm just talking about Saiyans in general. Like I want to see you
Oh, you
bumping the
talking about the battle
Saiyan.
armor?
gear.
Yardrat
I want
drip.
to see you bumping the.
Yardrat drip is peak.
You know, with the one
pretty
strap.
Yeah.
GT
With the one
drip.
strap is kind of
I'm going
hard.
with it. I'm going with
Yardrat drip is peak. And then
Yeah.
both
Yeah,
Goku
Yardrat
and
is
Vegeta then War is peak now.
Okay.
It's decent.
I can
It's
get
better
behind
than the
Yardrat.
whiskey.
It's peak. I ain't gonna hold
It's much
you.
better than the whiskey.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't like the Wizard.
Nah.
I don't like the.
It's
I like the
same
Saiyan
with
battle
the
armor.
symbol on it.
The blue with the motherfucking straps, the yellow straps with the white arm. That shit hard.
I like the Teen Gohan with the Piccolo cape, cuz that shit was iconic.
I
the
like
the purple with the that shit.
Hey,
Give me that
that's-
Saiyan, man.
Spark and
hard.
Zero was wilding for not giving us the Grandpa Gohan fit for Teen Gohan. They was wild for that.
Yeah, with the brown shoes and all that. Like, what you
Yeah.
doing?
With the
I
hat.
seen some art of like Gohan with like he had like a white beater with the purple pants on and like a white the same white Grandpa Gohan shirt. That shit was so fire, cuz.
We need Gohan and some Piccolo drip.
He was.
He was definitely the
He
Piccolo
always
drip.
said
That's
Piccolo
what we're
Drop
talking
your
about, dog.
Piccolo drip, goddamn.
Nah, Ultimate Gohan was in the when he in the
Well, the great
Turtle School
Saiyan, the
drip?
great Saiyan man drip, the
I
great
fuck with
Saiyan
the
man.
Great Saiyan Man drip.
Great
The Great
Saiyan
Saiyan
Man.
Man drip is I fuck with that.
No helmet bandana.
Oh,
The no helmet.
nigga, just when he got mad at the tournament, at the little tournament, and his
Bro,
shit got
when it's
damn
just
popped up.
the
Yeah.
coat with the black under, yeah, that shit
Yeah.
fire.
Bro, when
That
I
was
say
When Vegeta had that black vest on.
That was GT.
Black West.
Yeah, I was like, that's
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
that.
That GT drip, and nobody catch on to that.
Yeah, his GT
But
drip
I
was
heard you when you
crazy.
said the GT drip was crazy.
Yeah, Vegeta's GT.
I didn't like Vegeta's redesign of GT with the short hair and the goatee. I didn't like that shit.
Once he got rid of his goatee and shit, it was alright. But
it was straight.
He
Yeah,
got a little ass
I was gonna say
mustache.
I ain't remember the goatee.
No,
yeah,
he had a
like
mustache and goatee.
that nigga didn't have a mustache. That
In the
nigga had a
early-
mustache.
He had the little.
That
It's
nigga
like
had a
me.
mustache.
He had the little with the goatee.
That had a
We
big ass
can't
mustache.
tolerate slander like that.
I'm trying to get me a mustache.
Oh, D do got a mustache. Look, Drew, he do got one. It's light skin.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
Shit.
All right,
Oh, you just got your mustache.
we an hour
lined
and a
up.
half in. I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, we could have been calling it.